Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Shivani and in today's video I'm going to talk about something related to IELTS exam. So if you're someone who is preparing for IELTS exam, then watch this video till end. This video will definitely be very helpful for you. So what I'm going to talk about in today's video. First of all, I wanted to clear out one confusion which I had when I was preparing for my IELTS exam. And then in the second part of this video, I'll tell you about the resources which I referred for my preparation, like free resources for IELTS preparation. And before starting the video, let me tell you that I'm not an English expert or something, and even I scored just 6.5 in my IELTS exam. But I wanted to make this video to tell you about a few things which were not clear to me at my time. And I hope this video will be helpful for you. So let's get started. So when I was preparing for IELTS exam, I saw so many YouTube videos and posts where people were saying that this is how they scored 7 bands or 8 bands in 1 week of preparation, or this is how they scored 9 bands in 2 weeks of preparation, sharing their strategies. That's completely fine. I'm not talking about that, but I'm saying that if you're preparing for IELTS, then don't just look at the time actually. That if someone can score 8 bands in 10 weeks of time, or sorry, in 10 days of time, or in just 1 week, then I think I can also score. No, that's not gonna be the case. IELTS score, or scoring IELTS score in the exam depends on various factors and various things, not just it doesn't depends on the time actually. The first thing is how much comfortable you are with English, and what's your background, how much confident you are, and how you can score, or how you can tackle that exam stress and all. Depends on various things. So when you are preparing for IELTS exam, first of all, don't look at the time, how much time it's gonna take. For your case, it may be different from someone else. So let me tell you my story. Like, I completed my 12th from MP board Hindi medium. My background was Hindi, and during my graduation, I realized that this is something I need to work on. Like, I need to work on my skill, and I need to work on my communication skill, and I worked on that. But what happened, like, when I was doing all those things, the things which I was doing were related to and around my domain only. And when I completed my graduation, after that, it was like I was comfortable when I was talking about something related to my area or domain, related to computer science or anything. If I have to explain, I'm pretty much comfortable with that, and I can explain. But during IELTS exam preparation, I found this challenge that I was not that much comfortable when I was talking about any random topic. If I have to talk about something in English, any random topic, I'm not that much comfortable. One of the reason was vocabulary, and there were so many things. And that is why when I was preparing for my IELTS exam, I took time, I worked on my vocabulary, and I worked on my writing part. That was one of the issue with me, one of the challenge that I faced, academic writing. So I worked on that, and then I gave my IELTS exam after taking time. In my first attempt, that was the first attempt, I gave my first attempt in March, so I scored 6.5. So if you are someone who is preparing for IELTS exam, then first thing is practice daily. This is very important. Make sure you are practicing daily. You are giving mock tests on time, and you are evaluating yourself that whether you are improving or not. The second thing is environment. That is very important. Make sure you are creating your environment around yourself like that. One thing can be, social media. So if you are on social media, use that properly. I also use social media a lot for all these things. On social media, you can talk to people who can help you. Maybe talk to them around about something else, about any topic, or anything about in which you are comfortable. Talk to them in English only. And on social media, find meet such people who are maybe who are also preparing for IELTS exam. So you need to try out all those things, or try to create environment in a way that you are watching English videos or English movies, you are listening English songs, or you can record yourself. There are various ways which you can try, so it totally depends what works for you. But you have to try out all those things and see what works for you. So in March, when I give my IELTS exam, I scored 6.5, and I was really happy with that because most of the universities were asking for 6 or 6.5 in the UK. So I was happy with that. That yeah, I scored at least 6.5 in my first attempt. But what happened in June? I received an email that yeah, I have received a scholarship, that is, British Council Women in STEM scholarship, fully funded scholarship. I was so happy. But the point was, the university's requirement was 7 bands for IELTS exam, and I had only 6.5. So they gave me another chance that I can reattempt IELTS exam. So when I received this email, I had 1 month of time in which I had to give IELTS exam again, and I had to submit my score back. So after deciding everything, like, after seeing everything, whether I should give, I shouldn't give, because IELTS exam fee is also very high. But I decided that okay, I'll give IELTS exam again. Let's see what happens. I was not preparing for that time. After giving my IELTS exam in March, I was literally not focusing on IELTS preparation or nothing like that, but decided to give IELTS exam again. At that time, I was thinking, like, yeah, I scored 6.5. Scoring 7 bands, what's a big deal actually? And just half bands, I'll practice and I will score. I know I'll score, and I just need to practice little bit. It's just half band, just 0.5. So I decided to give IELTS exam again, that okay, I'll give my best. This is what in my hand, like, I have to give IELTS exam. Okay, I'll do. Let's see if I score, that is good. That's amazing. Even if I don't score, that is okay. At least I'll try. I'll not have this thing in my mind that I even didn't try. So I decided to give IELTS exam again in July. During that time, I was literally practicing more. I was at that time when I was practicing, I was practicing with stress actually, with that mind whether I'll be able to score 7 in this time or not. First time when I was giving my exam, I was literally not thinking about score. I practiced, and with a free mindset, I went to center to give this IELTS exam. But second time, when I was giving exam, I was quite nervous and very stressed about the score. That I need to score 7 bands. That time I was literally in that stress, and I was practicing more. I was working on my vocabulary. I was learning new things in English, and But after that, what happened? Like after that preparation and everything, on the day of my exam, I got panicked and I was literally crying. I was in Bhopal, and just half an hour before my exam, I was literally crying. I was panicked and I was stressing that I don't know. I am prepared. I have practiced mock tests and everything, but still I am very tensed about my exam. I don't know whether I will be able to score or not, and how it's gonna be the case. What if I do any mistake? And lots of things were coming in my mind. Lots of thoughts were coming in my mind. I was talking to one of my friends, and he said, why are you so worrying about, it's just an exam? And I was like, I don't know. But I was literally crying that time. I'm like, I'm just going to give my exam, and this is my situation right now. Anyway, I already booked. I have to give my exam. I went to the center and gave my exam, but those things literally affected me. One of the things, I scored again 6.5 only in my IELTS exam, not even 7. Even though I practiced, I prepared more, but still I scored 6.5 only. And this time, in another 2 sections actually, not in the first time, I scored really good marks in listening and in speaking, and this time I scored good marks in writing and reading section. Again 6.5, but anyway, I was like, okay, I had to try. I tried. Let's see what happens next. And then I tried other ways, I talked to university and then tried some more things, and yeah, finally it got accepted. But that time I really understood this thing, that IELTS exam is not something you can practice or you can just do in 1 week, 2 week, or in 1 month of time. It totally depends on you and how you are taking that exam. So one important thing, when you are giving IELTS exam, don't don't take any kind of a stress or something that can affect you, because when you give exam, first thing that they see is your confidence, and how much you are comfortable with. And you it's not about whether you can talk in English or you can write in English or not. It's more than that. It's like how are you taking that exam, how are you behaving in that exam, that 3 hours of exam. How can you handle that stress, or how can you manage well. So make sure when you are going to give your exam, don't think about score or some other thing. Be prepared, and then be confident, and with that free mindset, just do and give your best. So yeah, that's all for today's video. I hope you learned something, you found something helpful for you, and if that's the case, then please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.